Good afternoon, everyone. What a beautiful Wednesday afternoon we have here. Yay! Yeah! Um, Welcome in, everybody, to Med's Misadventures. I am your host, the Mediterranean, and today we're going to be playing some more Morrowind. But first, there are a couple things I wanted to talk about before I got started. Mostly some additions that I have made the last couple days, some additional Discord functionality, and a little bit of a layout change right here on the stream, if you may not have noticed yet. So, talk about that real quick, and then we will get into it. First of all, though, how's everybody doing? Thanks for being here today. I hope you're having a beautiful week. Let me know. The first thing I wanted to talk about was Discord functionality. I have upped the Discord a bit. It is now a public community instead of a small private server. So there is some extra channels, an announcement channel. It also gives me some extra functionality for all of you to do some stuff like extra cool emotes, um, text to speech, um, and I added a channel for all of the lovely subscribers here on Twitch to have their own little forum as well. Let's see if there's any suggestions for the Discord as well. Anything that anybody wants to see, like a dedicated meme channel or a dedicated gaming channel where you guys can talk exclusively about gaming and nothing else. Let me know if you guys want that because it's all of our community, and I want everybody to have everything they need in there. And now that I have upgraded the Discord channel to a public community, we have more options to do that kind of thing. Secondly, I wanted to talk about the new layout I've got here. Um, I changed a little bit of the colors on the background. Um, and spaced it out a little bit more to give it a little bit more of a grid like feel and make it nice and neat and pretty. Um, we have added the emote wall, the Streamlabs emote wall. So anytime you guys use your emotes, they'll be bouncing all over the screen. And of course, as John just demonstrated for us. Hi, John. Nice to see you today. Sound alerts is active. So anytime you guys want to play a sound, be funny, be dramatic, um, those are available for all of you to play now as well. If there's anything else that you guys want to see as part of the actual stream layout, anything that you guys would find fun or interactive to do, anything that you think would improve the quality of it, um, let me know. Because once again, this is all about you guys. Um, I just I just talk and play games. I have fun talking and playing games. But if there's anything else that you guys want, let me know. Um, I've always said this in my to my old employers. Anytime something happened or something went wrong, if I don't know it's broken, I can't fix it. I'm really good at fixing things, but if I don't know, I gotta know. Um, I wanted to talk a little bit today before I started playing a game about kind of the journey so far on Twitch. I've been here for a while now, and I thought it might be a good day to share a little of my feelings about how I'm feeling about being here. Um, for the most part, I feel great. This started as a very different project. The original idea was to do kind of a podcast thing that was going to be just chatting with a friend of mine, and we were just going to talk. And well, I'm not friends with that person anymore. So, about a year ago, I launched the channel as something totally different, and I played a game or two, but it was mostly just chatting with my friend people on Discord, and it was just a banter thing. Um, then I started playing more games, and it was fun, but the channel wasn't really growing at all. We didn't have any way to really put ourselves out there. And of course, my friendship with my other main co host, I guess you could say here, kind of petered out. Okay, it ended in a violent boom, but we're not going to talk about that. Um, so I kind of switched over to starting to do the I'm going to game, and hopefully people will come into the chat and talk. And that's kind of what it's turned into is I play fun games, and when you all come in, we have a great time and chat and joke. And now we have a Discord that is pretty active and fun. I've really enjoyed talking to some of you over there as well. And I'm very happy and pleased with the direction the channel's going in. It's great. Um, I didn't expect it to become what it is now in terms of the type of people that have joined this community. You're wonderful. Absolutely amazing. So kind, so generous, um, so easygoing and open to everyone who comes in. And I couldn't be more thankful to have people like that in here. So thank you all for just being the great people that you are and coming in and hanging out with me each day. It means the world to me. And I really don't know what else to say about it. I know that sometimes my face doesn't express things as well as it could, but the truth is, I am so grateful. So grateful. Um, there are a couple things that I've noticed since I started. Ow. I just kicked my subwoofer again. Ow. Okay, so last night I was sitting here and I shifted in my chair while I was trying to watch somebody else, and I accidentally kicked my subwoofer and it fell over on my foot, and now it's kind of bruised, and I just did it again. So go me. I'm an idiot. Um, let's change the lighting in here a little bit. This is just a tad overwhelming on one side here. Let's do that and that. There we go. Nah, I like it warm. Warm's better. Nice romantic candle glow. um, there's some things I've noticed about Twitch since I got here. Things that I never would have expected, didn't think about, and number one being this is hard work. See, trying to seduce us again. Yeah, but it's so easy. You keep coming back time and time again. So I must be doing something right. Um, so this is hard work. This is I thought it was gonna be all fun and games. I really did. Um, I knew that I was gonna have to put some effort into this, and I never thought it was gonna be easy. But there is so much more that goes into this than I thought. Prep time, writing stuff down, and my chair is falling again. Uh, let's see if we can. Bloop, bloop, bloop. There we go. There. Now the chair can fall all at once. Um, I never thought I was going to put this much effort into this. Um, I shave my head on a daily basis. I shave my face on a daily basis. Um, because I have to look pretty for you guys. Um, I write notes down on stuff that I want to talk about. That takes some planning and effort. Um, Changing the layout, which I love doing, it's not a bad thing at all. But upgrading and changing the layout to be more Um, well, it makes me happy. I I hope it makes you guys happy, but really, I find things a lot easier to do when it's aesthetically pleasing, and I like the way the stream looks now. I really do. And on that note, I would like you all to know that I do this with Twitch Studio. I don't use OBS. I don't use Streamlabs OBS. I use Twitch Studio because, to be completely honest, it's a lot fucking easier to use and it's got all the same functionality. I get mad at it sometimes and I throw stuff, but I get mad and throw stuff a lot more with OBS. If you want to stream, if you don't know much about it and you're just getting into it, I highly, highly recommend Twitch Studio over OBS. You do help a lot of people, including me. You've gotten me out of a lot of ruts just by watching and being able to talk to me. Well, I'm glad that I can do that for you, John. I really am. You know, it's been hard having you move away, and I know that I did it first. I moved away, and then you moved, and I'm glad that we can still talk. It's I'm glad that I have a friendship with you that has lasted through separation. So I'm glad you're here, buddy. I really am. It's wonderful to have you here, and I'm glad that this is a medium that is helping keep us together. Because you are definitely one of the people I value more than anything in this world. You know, between Lyle and the boys, and you, and probably Michael, are about the only people I really, really have connected with in this world as a whole. And I'm glad that that's lasted. As far as Dickweed goes, we can do without him. I'm glad he's gone. But I'm not going to get into that story. But I love you, brother. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad that we can share this time together. And the same with all of you. I've met so many wonderful people here who have just touched me in so many ways and made me really regain some lost trust in people in general. Uh, Twitch is full of so many wonderful people. And why am I dropping so many frames? Hold on just one second. Okay, well, I hope that that gets better because, wow, I'm looking at my frame drops and it's just outrageous. Sorry about that. I'm glad I caught that before we got into something a little deeper. Uh, so anyway, I was saying that Twitch is full of so many wonderful people that are just such uh a great force for the community. All the people who are allies, all the people who are open to being helpful to mental health issues. Uh, you couldn't ask for a better community than the at the baseline what is the gaming community. And it's just such an amazing group to be a part of. And one of the things I've noticed here on Twitch is how open minded, how creative, how kind people are around here. And it's just amazing to see. So, everyone who's part of this community, thank you. Everybody who is active in other communities that reach out and try to help people, thank you again. Even if it's not here, thank you for being such great people. Um, but on the other side of the coin, I've noticed some other things on Twitch. There are a lot of places, a lot of channels I've gone into, and I've seen toxic communities, overly dramatic communities. And when you step back and look at it, that starts at the top. And for my part, I want to make sure that this channel stays true to its focus. And from the top down, I will always try to lead by example and be kind and open and helpful as much as I can be, given the nature of an online community. If I could hug every one of you, I wish I could. Um, but hopefully you'll settle for a thumbs up and a virtual hug, and I've got your back. I'm here to listen if that's what you are comfortable with. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to play games too, but I'm here for you guys. And that's the difference that I'm going to be to a lot of the people that I see elsewhere is I'm going to do what I can. And John John can tell you I am loyal to a fault, and it gets me into trouble and it hurts me sometimes, but I do it anyway and I'm never going to stop. So I love each and every one of you. Thanks for being here. Um, I've noticed a couple things in some other channels that I want to talk about. Not to call anybody out specifically, but I do want to say this because maybe it will be helpful to some other people. I know that I'm small town. I'm just a guy. I've got less than 100 followers. I've been doing this regularly for what, maybe 3 months now. My community's fantastic. It's growing, and I don't have all the answers, but I do have a couple suggestions, and maybe somebody will see uh, my video of the day and they'll say, that's a good idea. Because once again, this is just me being helpful. Um, I think for some of these really big streamers, the follower only chat is a great thing. It kind of it allows lurkers to lurk, and I know that they have a lot of them, which is great. But I think a lot of times there are people that are not necessarily ready to commit to the channel. who don't want to give a follow just yet, who would like to test out the waters of the chat. And in a big stream, like I said, I think it's fine to have a follower only chat because people go in there knowing what to expect. It's usually they're there for a game, they're there because the streamer is extremely popular. They get to lurk for a minute, they get a vibe on the person streaming, and they immediately follow and jump in. But on a small stream like mine or some of the others that I'm watching, and those are the ones I want to talk about, guys, if somebody wants to feel you out, they can't do it if they can't talk in your channel. And I think for somebody small, a channel like my size, a channel who's just starting, a channel who's just trying to get going, sticking yourself in follower only chat is a big, big mistake. And that's something I'm never going to do here. Because if you want to come in and chat, and you want to come in and chat week after week after week, but you don't want to follow this chat or this stream or this channel, if you don't want the notifications, I'm never going to turn you away. I love having you here, even if you're not talking, even if you're just lurking out there. I am all for it. I love that you guys come in and that I can be here. And if you stick around as a lurker, obviously you're enjoying reading the chat, which I have set up, here in case you don't have the actual app open. Um, you obviously like what I have to say. You like what I'm playing, and I appreciate that amazingly. I never expect anything more of you than for me to be a place that you guys can relax and enjoy what it is you're doing. Um, so, lurkers by all means are, the best support I have in here. My kids are watching Castle in the Sky without me. At least they're watching something good, right? Um, so I will never turn on follower only chat. That's never going to happen. Um, my goal here is to allow anyone to participate when they want to, if they want to. So that's a guarantee to you guys. That's a promise. You will always be able to come in here and or sit and chat. Never cut you out of that. Anyone who does, small streamers that do, they're just asking for no growth, no participation. If you're a small streamer out there to chat on follower only, uh, that's not that's not what we're here for. At least in my eyes, that's not what we're here for. Um, we're here to be here when you guys need us. We can't do this without you, and I can't see people sticking around if they can't participate, if they don't have the option to participate. So that's just my 2 cents on follower only chat. I just no. I am still dropping frames like crazy, and I apologize. I don't know what's going on here. I'm losing 20 frames a second. Uh, my internet is just completely screwed today. I don't know what's up with it. I'm sorry. I had to reset the modem earlier. My chair is not cooperating. By the way, how do I like my Cthulhu? How's Cthulhu? This is my kitty Cthulhu in his pool. I wish he had a little boat. Wish he had a little. He was holding like a little boat or something. That would be really cool. But I love this T-shirt. This is my kitty Cthulhu T-shirt. I've also noticed that there have been some complaints lately on Twitch that I've seen on, Reddit and other forums. Um, that I can't really touch on too much, but at least you guys will know what I'm talking about. There are there are morally questionable things going on, and I don't like it. I I'm here because I want to provide good entertainment, and I want it to be, it's not always family friendly, but I wouldn't say it's unwholesome. So, about as far as I can go with that. Just know that sometimes I don't always agree with everything that happens. That's a broad statement. I hope you can make narrow in your own minds. I decided to do this because I think it's a good forum for people like me to have a chance to reach out and share their skills and their time and their personality with similar minded people. And I've always thought that Twitch was a great way to do that. I think some people abuse that. And that's just my 2 cents in that. And I hope that all of you know the difference of what you're getting into when you participate in certain things. That's not a moral judgment on anybody. That's just I have a personal, there are some things that I'm totally okay with, just not in certain places at certain times. I think that's the best way I can put that. Um, but overall, I think community right here is amazing, but Twitch as a whole is a great community overall, and I really appreciate what Twitch started, and not to sound like a shill, but what Amazon has backed by pouring their resources into Twitch as well. Um, I would love to see more of what's going into it. I'd love to see, I think, with the 10th anniversary of Twitch, right now, they're rolling out the animated emotes. And I'd love to see more of that. I think it's great. I think it adds a lot of person to every stream that's actively in it. I think it adds a lot of activity. Is that the right way to say that? Interactivity to the platform. And it's wonderful. I can't wait to be able to experience it myself. I'm really looking forward to it. I have not been able to participate in that yet, as it's still rolling out. And being not one of the big guys, I don't think I'm high on the list. Hopefully, even if they're doing it randomly, there's what, 9.9 million active Twitch streams going on each week, each month. Uh, so I'm probably pretty low on the list, I think. But when we get to that point, I'm definitely going to roll out that option to you guys as well, because I want you guys to have all the fun stuff, all the toys while you're here. Um, and I would love to see Twitch Studio. I talked about Twitch Studio. I use Twitch Studio. I'm going to talk about it a little bit more. I love what I can do with it. They put it out there as kind of a beginner tool, as something that young streamers, that not young in age, but new streamers, people who are new to the platform and maybe new to broadcasting software, they market it to a uh, inexperienced audience. which I was when I first started. I had no idea how to use this stuff, and I started on Streamlabs OBS, and it was overwhelming. I didn't like the way my layouts looked. I hated how hard it was to set everything up. So then I saw that Twitch Studio was available. Um, and I picked it up, and it's been a wonderful, wonderful tool that has given me great opportunity and has helped me figure out how all the broadcasting software works in a much more comprehensive and understandable way than I ever found OBS. Not that I'm knocking OBS or Streamlabs OBS. They're wonderful programs. I've seen plenty of people do wonderful things with them, but I feel that everything that I was able to do in OBS or Streamlabs OBS, I am able to do in Twitch Studio. And I'm able to do it easier and with less of a resource commitment on my machine than I have with Streamlabs or OBS. Um, I love it. The only thing that I want to see change with it, I don't understand why Twitch Soundtrack doesn't work with Twitch Studio. I'd love to be able to add some great tunes into this stream, uh, and that I can play live, but not necessarily on the VODs. And the way it works is it just exports it to a different channel that doesn't go to the VOD. And I don't understand why we can't do that with Twitch Studio as well. I think it's a great resource, and I think it's a fully functional platform that should be just as usable by the big guys as the little guys. I'm using it. I don't plan on switching. It's doing everything I want it. Well, that I need it to do. I wish they would pour some more resources into the idea that it is a professional platform, because I think it could be used as a professional platform. That's how I'm using it. Um, I would love to see Twitch Studio get more love and grow into a more professionally used platform, as well as something that's easy to get into. I'd like to see Twitch soundtrack incorporated into it as a function. I mean, if Twitch is going to make their own studio software, they should, and their own music software, they need to be able to make them work together, I think. So that's about that. That's just stuff that I've kind of wanted to see Twitch incorporate and grow a little bit. Maybe we'll get there. Maybe we'll get there. Um, it looks like I'm still dropping frames like crazy, and I don't know what's going on. My internet looks like it's completely screwed today, and I apologize. I'm getting signal. I know I'm still live. We need a Twitch and Spotify partnership so we can have some good music. Yeah, I mean that would, and I think that's why they did the Twitch soundtrack. Twitch soundtrack has a lot of great stuff on it. I listened to it off stream. Um, Crimson, welcome in, by the way. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're weighing in on the conversation. Thanks for your input. Um, yeah, Twitch could do something with Spotify. Forsaken Banter, welcome in. Thank you for dropping your sausage all over my stream. I like them, dude. They look cool. Where'd you get those? Who's are that? PAA. Oh, that's from your team. That's from your streamer team. Those are cool. I like it. Um I from the stream team. I like them. Your hard-eyed sausages. Do it again. I want to see more sausages bouncing around on my screen. um, like I was saying, I think decided to do um, the Twitch soundtrack was because they wanted to do something in house that was much like, oh yes, hot dogs too. I love it. I love it. Now I'm hungry. Thanks. Um, I love the sausages. Um, soundtrack. See, I can't do two things at once. Like I'm incapable of thinking two things at once. That, by the way, is physiological. I don't know if you guys know this, but everyone out there know men are damaged. Males are brain damaged. No way around. Physiologically, we're broken up in here. Broken. Um, during gestation, this is so cool. This is my kind of thing for the day. Once again, I'm tangenting off into a totally different conversation. Hydrate and stretch. You're just not going to let me get anything out today, are you? Oh, but it tastes so good. Let me say this and then I'll stretch. Let me finish this brain thing from me to you. During gestation, human males receive a shot of testosterone to the brain. this is this is Barbara's fault. Um, and that shot of testosterone to the brain actually separates the connections between the two lobes of the brain. Lobes, two lobes of the breadhead. Apparently, two lobes of the brain are connected, but that shot of testosterone actually separates them. That's why men are so one track minded, but women are so good at compartmentalizing and saying, okay, we're doing this over here, and we're doing this over here, and we're doing this all at the same time. It's physiological. It's just males are genetically brain damaged. So that should make you all ladies feel really good to know that at least one man can admit that he's wrong. Let me get this stretch out of the way. Here we go. Uh, that right there is a permanent marker stain where I was at work and one of my buddies at work got mad at me for throwing something at him and he marked me with a permanent marker on my shirt. And I was like, dude, what are you doing? That's never going to come out. This is one of my favorite shirts. And he was like, oh, well. So this is one of my favorite shirts and it will always have this permanent marker stain on it right there. And I hate it. I hate it. It's a forever reminder of the asshole that I used to work with. Um, so anyway, that's why I can't think about so many different things at once. I'm a relatively intelligent guy, but the filter that lets all the information out is so small that it all gets backed up in here and jumbled up and then it comes out like and I think that's why nobody understands me. So anyway, I was talking about something and then I tangented again and then I got on the brain and why men are screwed up thing and now I have no idea where we were. Um Twitch soundtrack. What I've noticed from Twitch, what I want to see from Twitch. I want to see Spotify partnership, I think, would be cool, but I think the reason they did their own in-house thing is so that they could incorporate the same thing that Spotify does, um, on a platform that is safe for Twitch because they are curating that collection. Because, and I'm going to say this, it is not fair. It's not fair to Twitch, how hard the D- DMCA's have hit Twitch in particular. And the reason Twitch comes down on us as hard as they have to is because they can't take the fall. I mean, they can't spend the money the on the potential legal issues. They can't put themselves there for us who may be affiliates or partners, but we don't have a Twitch badge. We're not employees of Twitch. And every time we do something or say something, we're ultimately liable, but who are we? I'm just the Mediterranean. Many of you know that my first name is James. You don't know anything else about me. So it can't it can't come down on me most of what I say or do. It comes down on Twitch when it comes to the legal stuff from other entities that own music or something like that. But they, in turn, Twitch does know who I am, so they can come after me. And I think that's what they want to do is they just want to have a curated library of sounds and songs that we can play that they know they're not going to get in trouble for. So yeah, well, I think a Spotify partnership would be great. I think curating that list themselves through Twitch Soundtrack is a great thing. It works just as well. They have a great library. I listen to it a lot when I'm off stream. Unfortunately, as a Twitch studio user, I don't have access to using it in my actual broadcast the way I could if I was using OBS. The one downside, really, but I can live without it. Um, Again, I don't know what's going on with my internet today. I'm sitting here at 32,000 and rising dropped frames, and there's nothing else going on in this house right now except this stream. Um, yeah, nothing. So I guess my local internet is crap anyway. I've got DSL, it's 40 megabits a second, and my internet service provider will not give me any more. They won't run lines that are. I've asked 100 different ways for them to improve the service here, and it's just not going to happen. As long as I get music I can sing, I don't care where it comes from. Hey, music is the language of the world, man. And I've always said music is the it's the universal connector. Um, Music comes in so many different forms and so many different mentalities, and there's just a way to corrugate that always. Even if I don't like one particular type of music, even if someone else does, I guarantee that there's another performance that both of us will enjoy. Like there's a universal connector there through music. So, um, like music is life for me. Um, so yeah, I agree with you. As long as I can sing, as long as I can listen, as long as I can connect with someone through music, I don't care where it comes from. I wish I wish the artists felt the same. So Twitch has been a really great experience, like getting back on that. Twitch has been a really great experience for me, and it's allowed me to branch out. It's a form of social media, I get that. And it's allowed me to branch out and connect with people in ways that I didn't before because I'm actually, believe it or not, very, very antisocial. And one of the reasons I'm talking so long is because my internet's fucked today. Let me talk about that a little more real quick. Is my internet service provider is crap. They're utter crap. We have one other in town and they're better, but they overcharge like absolute shit. And I'm not going to pay for mediocre service. Right now I have okay service and it's kind of okay for what I'm doing in here, but I'm getting by. Today, not so much. But the other provider is mediocre at best, and they want three times as much for almost the same service. So I'm just not going to do that. I can't. Um, so aside from that, uh, I'm so closed off and so antisocial normally. I don't really get along with people at work. Most of the people that I try to bond with in person, usually it just doesn't work out. Um, I don't know why. It's always been that way. It's not a complaint. I'm very happy with the life I have. Obviously, I hit it off well with my wife. We've been together for going on 13 years and have four kids together. So she must like something about me. um, and all of you who have stuck around in the community, all of you that have been here and faithfully followed and been here every stream. I just it means so much to me to see that I'm offering something. I don't know what it is. I've never known what it is, but when I see somebody who wants to listen, when I see somebody who is paying attention and actually giving me uh, some credence, it's an outstanding feeling. And I'm so appreciative of all of you who have shared this time with me. Um, so Twitch has given me an incredible opportunity to be a little more outgoing, to share a little more about myself, um, and this has put me in a better mental state than I was in even 3 months ago when I lost my job. Uh, and I kind of rededicated my time and my energy into this. And I feel so much better. I feel less burdened. I feel lighter. I feel happier to have people that I can connect with, people that are relatively like-minded who like the same things that I do. And it's very hard for me to find that around here because I'm not a small town guy. I come from large cities where there's a lot of different mentalities and a lot of different styles, cultures. Um, you know, on Monday, I had to drive to the next town over just to get a Mediterranean meal because around here, the fare is fried chicken and hamburgers and corn on the cob. Not that I don't love a great hamburger, but standard American fare is not my bag. I love a hamburger. I love steak and potatoes. But sometimes I want kufta. Sometimes I want lamb tikka. Sometimes I want good chow mein. Not that crap you get at the local Chinese place, but a good sit down and bring you a big plate of chow mein that was properly prepared and tastes amazing. Egg bouillon. I love that shit. Nobody orders that stuff from a from a, takeout Chinese. They have it on the menu, but if you really want to experience it, you got to sit down and eat. Um, you have to message you what Twitch has meant to me because it will be long. Well, man, I'd love to hear about it. Um, so yeah, drop me the line. I want good chow mein. Me too, alien. Me too. Oh, it's Toasty S'more. Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to see you. I've, when your channel kind of like went, not that you tanked, but I'm digging a hole right now. I know that you stopped doing your thing for a while, and I'm glad that you have switched gears and you're getting back on track. And I think it's great that I'm starting to see something come of your time away, and I can't wait to see you come back. I can't wait to see you come back. Um, Thank you so much for coming in. I'm so glad that you're still here. I'm so glad that you're still part of this community. So thanks for being here. I'm glad. Thank you. I'm glad. It means a lot because I was starting to feel that my words were going in the wrong direction, and it's not. Sometimes I say things with the best of intentions, and then I totally bomb it. So, um, thank you so much for coming in today, and I hope you are doing so well. Um, Krim, I want to hear what Twitch has meant to you. Um, Actually, I want to hear what Twitch means to everybody here. You know, uh, Discord. The link is right down there. Come join the Discord community. Be part of Med Smith's adventures and come tell me what Twitch means to you because it helps me know that I'm not saying that everybody has the same problems, but everybody has problems. And I know that talking about Twitch and what it means to me has also brought light to some of my foibles. And I know everybody else has them too. And when I hear about other people's problems, it makes me feel more normal because, and you know what, Crimson, we were talking about this the other day. Um, I love how I put down in the title that today is Morrowind Day 7. And I've been rambling on for an hour now and haven't done a damn thing with the game. But honestly, I think today is more of just at least for now, just a chatting session because my internet is total crap right now. And I know that if I turn on a game, you guys aren't going to enjoy actually seeing. It's Toasty S'more. Thank you so much for the sub. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I'm so glad that you've chosen to be a part of this community. Oh, thank you so much for the gift as well. A sub for Forsaken Banter. Both of you enjoy your emote. I'm hoping that there will be more to come soon. I think we're I think we're less than 5 subs away from getting 15 sub points. So I've got another emote waiting in the wings for you guys. Another rainbow unicorn. Hype! Yes! Yes! I love my rainbow unicorn. I love seeing it float around on the screen because I spent so much time on it and I know it looks awful, but it means so much to me. I love my little rainbow unicorn. Um, the short version is that this is the first place I've found in my life where I feel like I have support that is for me. I don't feel alone. The reason why I felt unsupported and alone is the long part. That's it, Krim. That's it right there. And I'm right there with you. Here. There you go. Fist bump, my friend. That's it right there. I know that I talked a lot about it before, or not a lot about it. That's what today's stream is about, the support of others. Yes, that is what it's about today. I want to be here for you guys, and I know from my own experience that a lot of you, talking to you specifically right now, Krim, Um, Sometimes it's hard to find a way to fit in. I was saying that this is a small town, and if I am if I am a big city kind of guy in a small town environment, Toasty S'more, thank you so much for the gift sub to John. John, enjoy your emote and your Mega Buster. I should talk about the Mega Buster here for a minute. Once again, gonna tangent off. Um, your Mega Buster for your sub is going to charge up over time, and once you get to a certain level at the sub level, your Buster will be fully charged. So that's just kind of a fun little thing. Um, where the longer you stay sub, the cooler your Mega Buster gets, and you will get to see your Mega Buster charge up over time. Of course, we've been affiliate for less than a month, so nobody's been subbed for more than a month. So you haven't been able to see it as it levels up yet. But wait, maybe you can see a fully charged one if I do it. If I do. Nope, it still only shows 1 month, but it shows the tier 3 with the blingy bling. No one do tier 2 or tier 3. Please. Not trying to be anime, but I'm going to say this. There is no content, no content on the face of the earth that is worth $25 a month. Okay? Nothing. I mean, I don't pay that much to play World of Warcraft per month. Okay? Tier 2 and tier 3, please don't do it. If you do it, I just mm, I love you guys, but don't do that. Just um but you're absolutely right, Krim. Twitch is just a wonderful, wonderful community where so many people can get together and you can find the like minded people who are going to understand you and support you the way we have uh, in your community and the way you guys have been in my community. I, the greater community that some of us have built together. I hate that none of us are partnered. I'd love to have a team with you, with Triforce plus one, uh, with Forsaken Banter, um, with Black Soul Leader, with Persephone Demeter, with Floppy Flagpoles. Yes, I'm throwing all these names out here right now. This is a wonderful community that I've fallen into that I feel has so much more to give as a whole than a lot of big names can give individually. And when you see larger communities grow the way that I've seen some of us grow, it's just there's not really words to describe it. It's just so amazing. Um, and the real, and it does. It feels wonderful. So I'm right there with you, Krim. It's a great thing. Um, as far as other social media goes, I'm still. I was talking about how I understand this is Twitch is social media, but it's a very different kind of social media. It's very in the moment, very literally in the moment, because what I'm doing right now is talking with you guys and raising my hand and twiddling my fingers. And you're seeing me do that as I do it in real time. There's no script, there's no there's some preparation that goes into it, but I don't know exactly what I'm going to say. I mean, I've got notes here in front of me that I kind of wanted to talk about, and I thought it was going to be over a lot sooner. But once again, since I don't want you guys to have to watch, you know, one frame every 5 seconds of a game, so I'm just kind of talking today. I'll probably get to it in a little bit and play a little bit because that's what it says I'm going to do right there. But for now, I'm actually kind of really enjoying just talking with you guys. I'm enjoying seeing what you guys have to say. Um, I'm appreciating seeing more than anything, honestly, the thing that feels so great doing this is watching that chat right there and seeing the names pop up. Like up here, I have John. And right here, I have Forsaken Banter. And then down here, I have Forsaken and his flying faces of doom. What is that? That's a more PAA. Yes. Realist Rose, welcome in. How are you doing today? That's another one right there, right there. I love seeing these names pop up in the chat. It feels amazing to see Realist Rose, to see Forsaken Banter, to see It's Toasty S'more, to see Crimson Spartan, to see all of you come in and say hello. Right there is the most amazing feeling when I start up a stream and you guys pop in, even if it's just to say, hey, I hope you're doing well. I'm going to give a lurk because I'm at work or at the grocery or my internet is totally fucked. But just taking the time to come in and say, hey, Med, I was thinking about you today. I would never ask you guys for that. And you guys do so much more than I could ever expect of any human being. And, but when I see it, because I don't see it in so many other places in the world, it's an amazing feeling. You got the barbecue. Making dinner, but I got you tabbed up with a lurk. Appreciate you being here, Rose. I really do. Sorry, I'm talking about the chat, so I'm not following the chat. Whoopsie. Steak and potatoes. There it is right there. That classic, that classic steak and potatoes. Mm, I love it. Steak and potatoes. Now, are they the baked potatoes? Baked potatoes. Yes. Now, what are you putting on those baked potatoes? Uh, Bacon, sour cream, a good amount of butter, maybe some cheddar cheese sprinkled over the top. And I like broccoli. I like broccoli on my potato. I love some steamed broccoli. When I go out and eat, I usually get steamed broccoli instead of French fries. I like French fries, but I love steamed broccoli. I'll run them first, then it's bacon and cheese. Bacon and cheese. Good. Good, full, hearty bacon and cheese potato. I like it. Now I'm fucking hungry as hell. Good job, James. You just made yourself hungry. Now I need to eat. No, no. Don't be sorry. It's not you. It's not you. I made myself hungry in here. It's my stupid brain that makes myself hungry. Hype. I love my unicorn. Um Now I have no idea what I was saying again. Community, you guys, you guys coming in here and just saying hello. Like you did, Rose. I was in the middle of talking about this, but you're a perfect example right now. Thank you so much for just coming in and saying hello. I can't ask for more. And it just feels amazing to know that someone cared enough to say hi. Because We live in a world where you don't get that. You don't even get that from the person that walks past you on the street or in the grocery store anymore. Sometimes it's just a or a and you do it out of obligation, just a head nod, an acknowledgement that another person is human. Which I think below the standard of a greeting, to be honest. Uh if you're going to smile at someone as you walk by them, at least say hello, you know? But we don't get that as much anymore. But coming in, like pulling up a tab and typing in hello to somebody, that takes more effort than a head nod, in my opinion. And the fact that you take time to do it, for me, it's amazing. So just kind of, again for the 15,000th time today, thank you all. Um I love being part of this. I love being here. Uh I love San Dimas. Somebody tell me that reference. Somebody give me the reference or you're all fired. No, I'm kidding. Somebody has to know that reference. Oh, my autofocus has been slow lately. Nah. Sorry. You probably didn't want to see that. Um so social media, other social media. This has been a good learning experience. Twitch has been a good learning experience for me as far as social media goes. And I've set up a YouTube channel now where mostly right now I'm just kind of sending my VODs there as, archive backup since the VODs eventually go away from Twitch. That way, if anybody ever wants to see me fumble around in the dark or see any of my really, really old crap that looks, uh, it'll be on there. So right now, I'm using YouTube as kind of a backup. There's some other things I want to do with YouTube. Um, Maybe some musical stuff, maybe some ocarina. I also want to do some chainmail tutorials and computer builds. If any of you didn't know what I do um, as kind of a professional hobby on the side is I build custom rigs and ship those off to people. Um, I'm very good at what I do. I also make um, chainmail, scale mail, uh, ring mail, if you prefer that kind of thing. I make little crafts. I make armor. I make my wife. Let's see, do I have one sitting right here? My wife has me make her flowers that she can put in her hair out of scale mail. Um, I would like to do some more of that stuff with the YouTube, and maybe if I can find a way to like have my camera point down at my desk, um, I might do like some live chainmail tutorials and that kind of thing. Um, because that might be fun. That could be cool. Let me know what you think. Um, but that's kind of what I'm going to use YouTube for is more of the crafty stuff and also the getting to know my town a little better because my town is small and I don't get along in it very well and I've talked about this before, but I feel like if I make a channel that showcases the fun things to do in my town, maybe I won't hate it as much. Maybe I'll find a way to get through it. So it's kind of a mental health too, is to try and do things that I enjoy to find things that I might enjoy, if that makes any sense at all. I hope it does. It didn't come out in any kind of sense to me, but Twitter. I'm scared. I don't know about Twitter and Instagram. Like I want to make them, I want to do them, but I don't know how to use them. And I don't know how they work and I don't know how to use them. Like I've gotten on there a couple times and I know what happens and I know how to follow people sort of, but I don't know how to grow on those platforms. Like I don't know how to use them properly and they scare me. And it was the same thing with Twitch in the beginning. Um but I bit the bullet and I tried and I gave it the time and I've gotten better at it. So, I guess over time I'll get better at it, but I'm really scared of like Twitter and TikTok is just like not going to happen right now. Like I want to. I want to do TikTok, but TikTok I feel like maybe it shouldn't because if I can do Twitch, if I can sit here and babble on Twitch, I should be able to do a less than 60-second thing, right? And I've been going for an hour and 15 minutes right now. Um I don't know I don't know how interesting it is. I mean, that's always going through my head like is what I'm doing something that people care about? Um and I dwell on that. It bugs the hell out of me and I've got to get over it. I've always said I do this for me, and I do it for me, but but the truth is I don't do it for me. I do it because I love people, even though I don't get along with them. What size is my town? My town is my town. Now they're watching Nausicaa. They're watching Nausicaa again without me. They switched from Castle in the Sky to Nausicaa. My town is Farmville, Virginia. And I have a population of a little over 8,000 people. And that goes up to about 15,000 when school is in, because we have Longwood University and we have um, Hampton Sydney College. We all battle with, are we doing good enough? Yeah, that's true. I know. And I'll be the first to say this. And are only loved for what we can provide. I don't know about that. I don't provide much. I I don't provide anywhere near what I receive from my family. My wife is so tolerant and patient and caring towards me, and I know that I don't do nearly enough to compensate for that. I don't use the word repay because love isn't something that you do to receive it back. Love is something that we all do because we feel it innately and it's got to go somewhere. Um, so we pour our love into other people or projects or something that we care about, maybe a pet. I don't know. But we're all full of love. I know that. But I know me personally, I don't deserve the amount that's poured back into me. um, we battle if we are good enough dads. Are we good enough husbands? Yeah, I think that's the thing. Am I a good enough dad? Well, I don't know about that either. I do my best, and that's about all I can say when it comes to being a father and a husband. Is I do my best. I know we just celebrated Father's Day just last week, and that's a time when we tell men and who raised us, uh, how we feel about them. And I know that in some cases, maybe those feelings aren't the best. I hope that's not the case for any of you. Um, I know from being a dad that I do my best, and that's all I can do. If I am half the man my father was, I will consider myself successful. On the flip side of that coin, I wish for my sons, all four of them, all four of my children are boys. I wish for my sons to be twice as good as I am. And I can't make them that good. I just have to hope that I said or did will lend itself to their personality type and the way they live their lives, that it will add to what they have to offer and that they will be decent people. I think that's the best we can hope for anybody who's a parent. Um, just we want what's best, and sometimes I feel like I'm not what's best, but I know that I know that nobody else could do better than I do for my own kids. I mean, there may be better people in general, but my own personal feelings towards my kids is I made them and they're more like me than anybody else. So I understand them better, even if I don't understand myself or think I understand them better. I share a lot more with them than anybody else could. And I'm the best chance they have. So you want your kids to be their absolute best. They need to be better than me and kinder than me. John, you're one of the nicest, most amazing people I've ever met. You're a dick. Like everything that comes out of your mouth is dickish, but it's with the greatest intent of anyone I've ever met. If that makes sense. I d- you know what I'm talking about, banter, don't you? I mean, there are plenty of amazingly nice people. There are amazing. How do I put that? There are amazingly kind and nice people out there who aren't necessarily friendly. I'm one of them. I'm not particularly friendly. I'm uh I'm an absolute asshole. But I have incredible intent in here that I try to send out to other people. But as I said earlier, that filter between here and here is so tiny and probably clogged with a lot of hops and yeah, it doesn't always come out the way the way I intend it to. But I mean well. um so yeah, maybe I lucked out. You're right, John. Maybe I lucked out. I know that my wife gives me so much more than I produce or am deserving of. And you know, I think a lot of us feel that way. What we were talking about up there just a minute ago, where we all struggle with feeling like we're not enough. Are we doing enough? The My answer to that is usually no, to be completely honest. Are are we doing enough to deserve what's given to us? In most cases, no. Not saying anything about myself or anyone else in particular, but I think just in general, human beings rarely live up to their expectations of themselves, me included. I have very high expectations for myself and I disappoint myself almost all the time. But am I going to reduce my expectations of myself? Absolutely not. Because then I just turn into a lazy glot. I don't know what a glot is. It just sounded good. Um, I was told by a mentor that the day we stop wondering if we are good enough, that is the day we stop trying. Yeah, that's it right there. I am never, ever going to lower my standards of myself, even though I know that I'm not hitting them. Because if I meet my expectations, I'm going to stop trying. And I think that's, like I said, I can't speak for any one person in particular. I don't know how anyone feels about themselves, but I think in general, human beings stop trying when they feel they've succeeded. Um, or you have to set a higher goal. Um, if you're not meeting the goal you already have, you keep trying. If you meet your goal, then you have the issue of having to set another goal. Um, which may sound kind of defeatist, but that's not the way I mean it. Um, your problem is someone who's on the other side and gives a lot that I give that okay, hold on. I'm My problem as someone who is on the other side and gives a lot that I give that love and effort to the wrong people a lot because I want to help, but it hurts me in the end. Very good point. Very, very good point because I think a lot of us feel that way too. Um, even even if I know that I feel I can give more. I do. And I try. And my wife actually told me earlier today she really appreciates how much I try, which is kind of a, oh, you're so stupid. At least you try. Um, I know she didn't mean it that way, but my stupid, muddled up brain, that's how I take it. So I have to take that extra step every time someone says something to me, um, to basically interpret it. Um, because every time someone says, "Hey, you did a great job," I'm like, what I fuck up?" But you're coming from too, Crimson, is where you know that you give a lot and you put yourself out there, and when somebody doesn't respond in kind, you kind of feel like your effort may have been wasted. Um, and that hurts a little bit. But I saw a picture once of a turtle sitting on a rock and a whale underneath the water. And the whale said, "I wonder if I'm making a difference to somebody," as he blew water out of his spout. And it made a rainbow in front of the turtle. And the turtle smiled because he saw the rainbow. Maybe the effort that you're putting into something looks like it was wasted on somebody, but it meant something to somebody else. Is what I'm trying to say by mentioning that picture that I saw. We can't always see the effect of what we're doing. And we may be trying to affect one thing, but affecting something else. And I hope you can take some consolation in that thought, Crimson, is that maybe your actions didn't have the intended effect, but how many amazing things have come out of this world that were unintended effects? our ripple through the water is beneficial to something or someone else on that lake. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there, John. We never know what we're doing. I don't know that I have had anyone reciprocate before I joined Twitch. Lots of people now. It is awesome. I just don't have that IRL. Um, I feel you on that. Um, I don't know your whole situation, and I won't claim to understand it entirely. I'm always here if you want to talk about it. But I know that even though I don't see, well, maybe I kind of do see. I'm actually kind of reflecting right now as well. Um, my wife, I'm talking about her a lot today. She's not here. I wish she was because I have so many great things to say about her, and we actually kind of arguing when she left for work. I was kind of insensitive and stupid because man, um, she gives and gives and gives to me, and obviously I did something. I don't know what it was, but obviously I did something right. Driving to get errands done, Triforce. Thanks for coming in. You have a good lurk. Um, I had a thing that I was supposed to do. I was supposed to do this Morrowind thing here, but I'm up to 70,000 frame drops now, and maybe we're just gonna do this because I've felt good talking to you guys today. So I hope you can enjoy uh, our lovely conversation we're having. Thanks for stopping in, Triforce. I do appreciate you always. Um, it's a long story that I'll tell you sometime. Anytime you want to talk, man. Anytime. Um, but hopefully what I said means something. Um, we can't always see the effect we have because we're looking for the effect here, but it did something over here that was amazing for somebody else. I know that I just appreciate you, Krim, for the effort you put in. Even if it's not directed at me, I know that when I see the effort you put in elsewhere, I know that you're the type of person that I can trust. If I have a problem, I know that you'll be there. So even if your effort didn't go as planned with someone else, know that I saw it and I appreciate it. Oh, that didn't go down right. Uh, whoever thought water could something so universally soluble and good tasting could be such a killer. Sorry, I'm just gonna refill here real quick. Um, so I'm still scared of social media. I want to get in on it. I want to do more with it. I want to extend my ability to reach out to all of you and grow this community that we have. Um, I know that the world is opening back up, and that means that Twitch has grown exponentially in the last year and a half because of this worldwide uh closure, basically, of in-person socialization. And now that things are starting to open back up, uh, we are this is the next great vaccination train. You know, polio was the big thing, back in the 1930s and 40s. And before that, penicillin was a great, universal antibiotic. This the the vaccination for coronavirus, given some more time, has the ability to eliminate the troubles caused not just by the COVID-19 strains, but other forms of coronavirus, uh, rhinovirus, and nidovirus, because they're all in that same kind of category. I think it's called nido. I think I think that's the term for it, nidovirus. Um, they're all that same kind of. They're all part of the same family. So, given some more research and outreach, or outgrowth in what was a very specifically designed vaccine, eventually can become so much more. We're on the cusp of another great medical breakthrough, is what I'm trying to say. Um, and it's going to bring the world back together again in a more personal environment. And that is going to affect the point I was about to make. That is going to affect Twitch. It is going to affect Twitch. There's going to be a lot of these channels that go away. A lot of these small channels, even maybe some of the bigger ones that have started up in the last year and a half, um, even back to the last few months. The true measure of a man is how he treats someone who can do him absolutely no good. Well, I'm not sure what the measure is. Can I treat someone properly who does nothing for me? I can be friendly. Um, how am I going to keep that person in my life? I probably won't. If not that I will actively distance myself, um, but am I going to actively pursue trying to keep them around? No, probably not. Um, but like I was saying, the Twitch community is going to, I think, in the next year, stagnate a little bit. I don't think Twitch as a whole is going to grow in a measurable fashion. I mean, it's going to grow without a doubt. It's still within, we just hit a decade. It's still a big thing, but this growth is going to slow to a crawl, because there's going to be almost as many channels dying out as there are being created. Because I know a lot of people will talk about how Twitch is their life, Twitch is their thing. They love what they've got here. But the truth is, we get once we get our lives back, our normal lives back, a lot of people are going to dump this like I don't know what. But a lot of people are going to dump Twitch, and they're going to go back to their original lives. And I just want you guys to know that I'm not that guy. I found what I love here on Twitch. I have found an outlet for what I love here on Twitch, and that is voicing my mostly wrong opinions, uh, playing games, and shooting the shit with like-minded people. Um, so I'm not going anywhere. I found what I've been looking for here. And I'm hoping mostly wrong is a matter of opinion. Thank you for making my point there, Rhino. And welcome in. It's good to see you. Thanks for being here. Hopefully you can give us some insight how you feel um, about Twitch as well. But I'm right now in the middle of a I love this place rant. I do. I love what I have here on Twitch. I love what I have gained from Twitch. Um, and I'm not going anywhere. So, like I was saying, while I think that Twitch is going to stagnate as a community as a whole over the next year or so, you hate Amazon, but the people I've met on Twitch are amazing. Yeah, I think you mentioned that on Monday. You're not a fan of the Amazon. I like Amazon personally. I not that I'm going to go out of my way and like rally for it with signs and everything. I'm not going to stand up and be like, "Oh my God, Jeff Bezos is amazing." I don't care about Jeff Bezos one way or the other, but I do like I do like the service that Twitch offers. I wish that I say that with Prime. I'm a hypocrite in the highest order. See, I I think hypocrisy is something a little bit more than having Amazon and saying you don't like Amazon. I'm not particularly fond of certain things, but I I have them or do them. Um, I'm not going to go out of my way to highlight Walmart, but I will say this: uh, history lesson. Back in ancient Greece and ancient Rome, actually going all the way back to ancient Egypt and other ancient cultures, there was a open area in the middle of town, usually surrounded by um, some type of structure, but not always, but usually open air. And it was owned by a person. And it was just a flat, usually cobblestone or dirt. Uh, Thank you there, Crimson. Thank you for the hydrate and posture check. I will unfuck myself for you. Uh, um, there was a bazaar, and this bazaar was owned by a person, and this person rented out space in that bazaar to local merchants. Somebody would come in with a fish cart, somebody would come in with a clothing, uh, cloth cart, linen. Somebody would come in with another type of food or another type of goods like pottery or something like that. And they would sell their wares out of this person's bazaar, and they would have to kick back part of their profits to the person who owned that space. That is absolutely no different than what Walmart does today. Walmart is a bazaar that sells the goods of other merchants. One stop shop for pretty much whatever you need. They have automotive, they have toys, they have bicycles, they have all of this. And I'm not saying that that makes them evil. I'm not saying that it's the greatest thing in the world either. It just is. It's the same concept that we've had. It's a bazaar, and it's been around for thousands and thousands of years. It's that Walmart has placed itself to be successful to do it. And it's the same thing with Amazon. Amazon has done the same thing Walmart did, and they've done it online. Best Buy kind of specialized in their 23 messages were deleted by a moderator. Stream elements timed out John case for 20 seconds. Reason no links. Ah, you posted a link. That's why. 23 messages? What the hell? Oh wow. Wow, it took out every single one of John's messages for posting a link? What the hell? I need to deal with that. How the fuck? I'm sorry, John. I don't know why that happened. But I'm looking back over my chat history and it took out you forgot to space. Okay, okay, no problem. No, it shouldn't have done that though. It deleted your entire chat history throughout this chat. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. Um, just because you tried to post a link, that's weird. It shouldn't do that. I haven't really been happy with the Stream Elements uh, chat bot. I think I'm going to switch over to the Streamlabs bot because it's got a little more functionality. Um, yeah. So what was I saying? I don't remember what I was saying now. You know what? I am. Oh yeah, the whole thing. I was talking to you guys about Walmart and Amazon and all that kind of stuff. Um, Rhino, I don't blame you for any of your feelings towards Amazon or Twitch. To each his own. I think that there's pros and cons to Amazon in particular, since that's what we were talking about. Yes, Amazon kind of has their hand in everything. They've got their hand in every product known to man from all over the world. I can order just about anything and have it here within a week. Most things in 1 or 2 days. I can get something from across the street. I can get something from China. I can get something from India. I can get something from France. I can get something from anywhere with Amazon, but there's other forums, eBay. eBay pretty much does the same thing. That's usually more peer to peer than Amazon. Though Amazon, a lot of things you buy, if you don't look closely, you'll find a lot of stuff you get on Amazon comes from an individual or or a separate retailer that is partnered with Amazon as well. And sometimes you can get as many used things on Amazon as you can new. Um, so they've taken it to another level, definitely. Um, I don't know. Uh, yeah, I think Amazon has maybe started to overstretch a little bit. Maybe they have their hand in too many pots. But I know from a standpoint here on Twitch, Twitch was an amazing who wins a kaiju match between Amazon and Disney. Ooh, good, good fight. Um, it's amazing how much Disney owns. You don't even know how much Disney owns. Uh, Disney has separate distribution companies for several products, for several types of products. Did you know Disney owns Miramax? That's right. Miramax is a subsidiary of Disney, which means Princess Mononoke is a Disney princess. It also means that Mrs. Mia Wallace is a Disney princess. Anyone who's ever seen Pulp Fiction or any of Quentin Tarantino's other films, they are Miramax films. They are owned by Disney. They are owned by Disney. Disney also, believe it or not, under their Buena Vista distribution, has another subsidiary. I can't remember what it calls. They make sex ed videos. Yeah. uh, can you get a seductive picture of my elbow that I've dipped in ketchup, making it saucy for them? Um, if you put it up on eBay, yes, I can. There you go, banter. Yep. Um, Disney has their hand in a lot of pots too. Of course, they bought Fox and LucasArts, and Fox is the parent company of Hulu. So anything you watch on Hulu is that's why they kind of have the thing going where you can watch a lot of Disney stuff on Hulu and you can watch a lot of Fox stuff on Disney. Like you can get on Disney Plus and you can watch The Simpsons. Um, but that's why Hulu and Disney Plus are almost interchangeable. Uh, I would assume that Hulu eventually will just throwing this out there. Hulu will probably eventually become a 2 or 3.99 add-on package to Disney Plus, but I think the platform itself is probably going to fizzle out. It'll still be a thing. It'll still be Hulu, but I think it'll probably come to be part of the Disney Plus platform for all of their non-direct Disney properties at some point. But this is crazy. This whole thing lately with everybody like having their own streaming service. You've got Netflix, you've got Hulu, you've got Disney Plus, but now you're getting into now we have Peacock, which is everything specifically um NBC related. Um ABC is owned Disney. So we already have an ABC streaming service. Um, yeah, I think you might be right, Rhino. I think Disney probably wins in the Amazon Disney kaiju match. Um, but Amazon has their own streaming service. Um, there's so many streaming services now, and they all want you to pay $5.99 for this service. I can't wait for somebody super close but to not having a monopoly. The Disney name does not own exclusively anything. Not exclusively. They don't have exclusive rights to TV as a service. They don't have exclusive rights to phones as a service. They don't have exclusive rights to power distribution as a service or medicine as a service. Monopolies, the reason Microsoft had issues with legal battles over being a monopoly was the idea that Microsoft was the only provider of a service. And it was obviously proven that they are not. There are other providers out there for operating systems and software. While Microsoft Windows is overwhelmingly one of the most popular in the world, Linux being a very close second, and Apple right up there as well. A monopoly does have an underlying definition that it has to be someone who has total control of a service. So if you have total control of phones, which is why Bell was broken up, um, then you have a monopoly. If you own all the oil on the planet, um, you may be able to get out of having a monopoly because you don't have a you don't have total control of energy in its entirety. So Disney does not have a monopoly by the sheer fact that there are other places that give entertainment services. There's Warner Brothers Studios, there's Paramount, there used to be others that have conglomerated into bigger ones. I think Viacom is not a name you hear much anymore because it has taken a back seat to all of the subsidiaries that it has put in front of it. Viacom is big. AOL Time Warner is huge. Um, so Disney may be huge, but they by no means have a monopoly. Entertainment venues and entertainment services abound and can be found everywhere. Um, Having your hands in a million different, uh, what's the word I'm looking for? Commodities, I suppose, is good business, really. Spreading yourself out like that, if you have the means to do it, is just a way to get yourself more profit. Is it right? Is it wrong? I don't know. I'm not really trying to argue the morality of it, but Disney's got a good thing going for them. So does Amazon. So does Google. The Alphabet Group. um, so it's a thing. It's more wild than anything. Yeah, I would give you that. Yeah, it's wild, and the the term out of control comes to mind, but it's really not wild in that sense. Yes, it definitely is. It's crazy how big some of these things can get, but they've also been around forever, and they got in at the right time. That's the big thing. Disney Walt Disney himself got in on the moving picture show when it was still a new and great thing. And he took it from being live action to being animated. And anyone out there who uses animation as a genre and the word cartoon interchangeably, you deserve to be hit with a newspaper. Yes, you do. Because animation as a genre and a medium is far more than cartoons. Animation is one of my favorite forms of media, and it is just as much relevant and presentable and can reach adults just as much as it can reach teenagers, young adults, and children. Don't ever insult animation in front of me. There you go. That's just one thing I'm going to say right there. Animation is a medium, not a genre. um, Disney got in on the animation medium early in its run, and that's what he used to build out into other media and into other services. It's what Google did when the internet was floundering for a purpose. I'm not specifically saying that Google is the most amazing thing in the world. I don't think it is. I think Google's just a thing. I use Google. I have an Android phone. Um, I use Google search because Yahoo sucks. I will say that. Yahoo sucks. Yahoo's a thing of the past. And it's one of the most biased news sources I think I've ever seen. There are things I agree with in the news and things I don't agree with in the news, but um, Yahoo sucks as a news outlet. Um, Google jumped on the internet train on the meta search, basically, and that's how they got in on it. That's how Google got their start. It was being a better meta search than others available at the time. I know that ask.com is still a thing. Um, Screw Bing. Sorry, Microsoft, but you lost that race. Time to move on. Stick to games. It's what you're good at. Um, so the Google got it start doing that, and then you've got Twitch. Back to Twitch again. Twitch in 2011 found a way to give individuals like us the chance to present themselves to the world and offer what we have to offer to the world. Um, Relatively inexpensively to ourselves, they've taken on a lot of that burden. And for them to do that, they're actually I know it's very profitable to them, but it's also very, in a way, it's kind to us by taking a lot of the burden. I mean, I'm using a software right now that Twitch built, and they've provided it to me for nothing, and I'm reaching out to you guys relatively free of charge to me. I bought a webcam. I've got a Logitech C920 sitting up here that I paid $70 for, that I didn't have when I started, that I do now. So yeah, it's cost me a little bit to do this. What else do I have? I have this keyboard. This keyboard was an upgrade, something that I can use a little bit easier. It's got macro keys on it, so I can do some things while I'm sitting here talking. So yeah, I've put a little bit into this, but I have not put the overwhelming majority. It costs some good money, but worth it. Yeah, for real. But am I the one putting in the majority of it? No. My experience on Twitch has been relatively um, low cost, easy budget. Um, and that's a choice I make. I could spend a lot more. In fact, right now, um, I am looking into getting a studio mic right here. This right here works okay. It's it's not the best in the world, and I'm sure that you guys, even just listening to this right now, the mic quality is not the best out of this thing. I actually am running it through a voice meter. So if I turn voice meter off right now, actually, if you want to go back to some of my videos prior to Star Wars Week, in fact, I think the Star Wars Week videos were the last ones where I was not using voice meter. I was using just the software that's plug and play with this microphone and Twitch Studio. It sounds awful. It sounds absolutely awful. Voice Meter is a hell of a program to attempt to get to work right, but when it does, it's great. I'm using Voice Meter Banana. which I think is a little more stable than the larger program for small use like what I'm doing here. I think the actual full voice meter program is a little bit too robust for what I need. So I'm using Banana, which is kind of a halfway in between. It's got three input and three output channels. Now I'm being a shill for voice meter, right? um, Voice meter Banana is awesome. I used to run headsets off my computer properly. Yeah, I love Banana. I love voice meter Banana. It's worked out very well. And once again, if you look at my old videos, the quality of my voice through voice meter is so much better than it is just through the stock microphone. It's unbelievable. Uh, but I am looking for a studio mic that I can have right here that I can properly set up. Um, I actually really loved the C920's microphone. Um, the Logitech C920 webcam has a great microphone on it, but it's omnidirectional. It can hear literally everything. If I farted right now, it'd pick it up. If When I tried to use it, I loved the clarity that it had on it. It was very clear and it sounded wonderful. It made the audio of the of what I was doing wonderful. But it was also picking up the air conditioner in the back hallway. It's that sensitive. I even turned the voice gate up, the noise gate up. But as soon as it picked up my voice, it was also picking up the air conditioner. So it was very clear, very great sound, but because it's omnidirectional, it's not great for this kind of thing. So I had to forego that and went back to this, um, which you can't really tell, but it has a mic input on the outside as well as the inside. So if somebody was to walk through the door right now and start talking, you would hear everything they said because it's not cardioid and it's not omnidirectional. It's bidirectional. It from my side and from the opposite side. I don't even know why they did that. It's a great headset. I love it, but I don't know why. Yeah. See, if I touch this, you guys can hear it because it can pick up on this outside. I'm sure tapping it right here is doing it too. Tape on one side. Hi, Magenta. That is a good suggestion, but unfortunately, I don't want to put tape on my microphone. um, and believe it or not, if you put tape, just regular tape over one side of a microphone, you can actually cause sound to bounce around inside and create feedback. So this is why I more or less have a standalone mic. I use a Blue Yeti mic and I love it. That is what I want. I want a Yeti Nano. I really, really want a Yeti Nano. And with my current setup, uh, may have to upgrade it at some point. I don't, if you have to upgrade from a Yeti, I'm not saying that it's the best mic in the world. I'm just saying it is an amazing mic. To each his own. Um, I want the Yeti. I want the Yeti Nano. Really, I do. And that is my next goal for this particular channel is to upgrade the equipment a little bit to the to have a mic that is going to be a little bit easy, a little bit easier on y'all's ears. I know that there's this one causes quite a bit of popping and S's a lot. There is better out there than Yeti, but Yeti is strong. Absolutely. I know there's definitely better out there. I mean, Yeti's a great I think Yeti is designed for the podcast stream small studio environment. If you want to go big studio or real music production or something like that, yeah, there's definitely out there. There's definitely better out there. Um, but the goal in this particular channel, my goal for this channel and this community is for the audio that you all are hearing to be a little better than what I'm giving you now. Um, I don't need to be uh og quality. I don't need to be uh music studio quality. What if I still don't like your voice after the upgrade? Well, then it's going to be my voice you don't like and not the setup. And I can't do anything about that. I could try and do voices. I could try to be more seductive. I could attempt to be something I'm not, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to be loud and obnoxious. And when I get angry, I might even go back to New York. Okay? God, sometimes you people just drive me and it comes out. The origins, they just come out. It's really clear to me, but I've seen the Yeti. They are nice. I know that this is a lot clearer than it used to be, but I have some desires of my own. I would like to have a nice microphone. I would like to be able to get away from the headset as a there's nothing wrong with your voice. I'm just salty you haven't called me by the proper name yet. If you call me out on that kind of thing, I'm more likely not to do it. Just gonna say, I'm that type of person where I will rebel. If you want me to do something, I'm more likely to not do it, especially if you tell me that I'm not going to do it. Okay, sweet cheeks. Okay. um, but hey, to be fair, when you came in, you also did not call me by my proper name. It's true. I am very, what's the word? Contrary and cantankerous. Use that one. I love that word, cantankerous. um, but I would like to upgrade the audio. That is my current goal here. Um, I love this webcam. I am sometimes petulant. Don't you dare! Don't you dare, Magenta! Oh, don't be nice to you. Okay, I got it here in stream. Nah, nah, Babelian. I love it. Krim, you're just amazing. I love having you in here. Where would I be without you? Still sitting here, but all alone. um, Banter sausages. Oh, you guys are great. I love it. Um, I do have some plans. I love this webcam. I couldn't have. I thought about getting a lesser webcam, but I really wanted something Logitech because I love Logitech. If you look down there, it's everything. Everything is Logitech because I love it. I love Logitech, and I will pimp it out day after day after day. One follower less than you have now? Nah, nah. You have been a great support to me and this community. It wouldn't be nearly what it is without you, Krim. That's why you have the VIP badge. That's why Forsaken and Magenta and John and Triforce. That's why and Rose and Black Soul Leader. You guys have that VIP badge for a reason because you have come in here religiously and you were some of the first people to really stay because we clicked. I mean, I want everybody to come in here and find a reason to click and have a good time, but you guys are the foundation. Now, boys, you all behave. There ain't no behaving in here, John. What are you talking about? Ain't no behaving. Rose, thank you so much. I love that. I love whose are those? Those are yours. That's Rose's love. Okay. Awesome. I think I've seen that emote before. I love that emote, dude. I love that emote. It's beautiful. Green made it. Green Halsey. You know what? That's HOWLZY. Um, I don't know if she's in here right now. If she is, hi Halsey. If not, you guys, Green Halsey does some amazing, amazing artwork. Uh, Rose and Crimson Spartans emotes. Crim, throw a couple emotes in there real quick if you've got a second. Show everybody some more of Green Halsey's work. She is just a incredible artist. So, but she also has a Twitch channel where she does where she shows off and showcases a lot of her artwork. Go check her out. She's amazing. There we go. I love them. I love them. Um, I very, very much contemplated having Green Halsey do my artwork here on this channel as well. The only thing that stopped me, the only reason I didn't, is because I want to attempt to try and do all of my own artwork. I know I'm not great at it. I know that there's people out there who could do a better job, but I wanted to make the attempt to be self-sufficient, and that's the only reason I didn't. If I ever need any commissions out there, um, Green Halsey is the top of a very short list of people that I will get to do it. So if you're listening, Halsey, you're awesome. You're amazing. Y'all are just bombarding this place now. You know what? I need to make the um I need to make the emote wall last a little longer. They go away too fast for my taste. I love to see them bounce around for a little bit. I'm gonna fix that next time around. Best emotes around. I agree, except for this one. That's the best emote ever. um, and there is something very satisfying, Magenta, definitely, to being able to do it myself. I've always been somebody who prides myself on my work, even when I'm not that great at it. Um, I used to, I've done a lot of retail in my life. a lot of retail, and I hate doing it. I really, really hate doing retail, but I'm good at it. But what I found out when doing retail was you get to the end of the day, and there's a lot of people who can do retail. There's a lot of people who can do it and love it, and they're great for it because they love it so much. I'm great for it because I'm really, really good at it and I'm excellent at faking it. Uh, Something I learned from my ex-wife. Oof. I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that. That was a big zing on myself. No, seriously though, my ex-wife was a liar and a cheat, and um she taught me how to sense a lot of bullshit, but she also taught me how to bullshit. And a lot of a lot of the way I am now, I'm better because of the way she treated me. But that's not what this is about. The point is, I'm good at faking being nice in retail. So I'm good at it and I'm good for it, but I don't like it. I don't like it at all because and the reason I don't like it, and that's what this was going into. I don't like retail because when you get to the end of the day and you clock out, the only thing what the fuck did you start watching? You started watching The Mediterranean on Twitch. Um, I know I was supposed to do Morrowind today, but I've been dropping frames like crazy. Welcome in, Egg. I really appreciate you being here. Um, if you came in for Morrowind, anyone who came in for Morrowind today, I really hope I haven't disappointed you by talking this whole time. Um, but I'm literally almost at 100,000 frame drops, and I just didn't feel like playing a game was doing you guys any service today. Um, my internet's just awful, and I feel like this was coming. I needed to do this talk. So today, Eggman, you walked into a just chatting session under the guise of a Morrowind stream. uh, but as always, I appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming in. It's always great to see people come back. Um, I know you were in here a few streams ago, and I remember seeing you. I remember you following, um, and I remember seeing you in Triforce's stream, and I believe I've caught you in Akio Aries stream as well. Um, so I mean, I've seen you in and out of the community, and I really appreciate you. You've always been fun to talk to, and very active. So thanks for coming back. It feels great to have you back here in my stream. Uh, Thanks for coming back. Um, but yeah, today I was supposed to do Morrowind Eggman, but it turned into a just chatting session where we've just really been. I hope we've all been having a good time, just talking and hanging out. And I've kind of just been talking up Twitch and how much I love being here and how much I love this community. I'm buttering you all up. um, but now I don't remember what I was saying. We were talking about making the stream better. We were talking about artwork. Yes, artwork. I have really enjoyed doing my own emotes and my own layouts and backgrounds and things like that. This up here, this Mediterranean um, board, I made myself, and it took days to figure out how to light the letters properly, what filters to put on it, how to make the colors pop out correctly. It took days, not gonna lie. Um, I would make it and delete it. I would make something else and delete it, and I would experiment with something else, and then I'd delete it. And I got frustrated, and I quit, and I walked away. But every time I did, I went, "No, I'm gonna do this myself. I'm gonna learn how to use this goddamn program." And I did. And I made something that I'm happy with and I'm proud of. Is it the best in the world? No, I could probably make it better. Is it better than everybody else's? No, there are plenty of people who can make better looking stuff. But it's me. And that is why I'm here. And that is what I'm going to be about in this stream. I'm going to be me. And that right there, I am the Mediterranean, one and only. So I like it. I love it because it's me. My emote, my rainbow unicorn is me, and I love it. Is it the best artwork in the world? No, but I love it, and it's me. um, the chat layout is an evolution of my emotions. It started off very plain, very bland, and I started out very plain and very bland when I first started doing this. I look back on my old videos now and I go, "Oh my god." But I have become more interesting to myself. Um, I've become more interesting to myself, and therefore I've put more interest and more care and time into my layout because my layout is a reflection of me. And now I'm sitting here contemplating and being all deep and stuff. But yeah, I did. Yeah, I did what? Rhino. I don't know what we're talking about now. I know what we're talking about, but we're talking about so many different things. What did I do? I'm I'm lost. I'm confused again. Oh, hey, somebody's talking to me on Discord. Um it's about time. It is about time. Shit, it was in the moment and I forgot. Yes, I'm not the only one here who loses their mind. I love it. Um I have that happens all the time. Yeah, it does. Um once again, just stupid Jamesy brain. Stupid Jamesy brain. Um but the more I love doing this, the more I love putting time into it. And on that note, I want to make sure that this doesn't become my next addiction. I have been putting in the time into this as a business for, you know, to put the information out there. This is something that I have put time and effort into instead of a job. Since I lost my job, I've rededicated my efforts into you guys, into Twitch. Um, Next addiction, yes, and I am going to talk about that for just 1 minute. I want you all to know about something, a problem that I have. Um, I am an addict, and my addiction is video gaming. My addiction is computer software. Um, Twitch is Twitch Studio, OBS. It's very intricate. It takes a lot of dedication to learn, and it's very technical. And those kinds of things draw me in. Um, Magenta DeLeon will remember because she was a member of my World of Warcraft guild, and that was my addiction. Um, a pastor at a church I used to go to, because of my World of Warcraft addiction and because of my recovery from that, actually took me to a rehab facility to speak because of my World of Warcraft addiction. Um, I got so deep into my guild. It was a 600 plus active member guild that we shaved off the inactive members every single week. Um, so we are talking 600 plus active members. We had two full-time raid teams, we had one backup raid team, we had PvP arena teams, and I also used to pimp out our tanks and healers to other guilds for gold. My bank was overflowing. I gave free repairs to every member of the guild because I had gold flowing in so quickly. And the reason my guild was that successful is because I spent every waking minute on that guild. I started playing World of Warcraft the week after my wife and I got married. Bad choice. And I almost lost her multiple times because of it. It was so bad, in fact, that when my second son was born, um, I took a laptop to the hospital, and while she was in the final stages of labor, I was sitting there prepping a raid schedule and getting the team statistics together and watching YouTube videos on fight mechanics. I was an awful birth partner. And after my second son was born, I rushed our discharge out of the hospital, which was supposed to be 48 hours, is standard. Less than 24 hours after he was born, we were out of the hospital because I refused to miss raid night. I spent the first 48 hours of my second son's life playing World of Warcraft and raiding because it was more important to me. And I'm not going to say anything about anybody else. What you do with your life is you, but for me personally, that was probably one of the lowest points in my life and I didn't even know it at the time. But I did after some. Then you learn fast, holy crap, what have I done? I I missed a lot of time early in my first son's life. Basically the first 2 years of his life until my second son was born. It was after that event that somebody called me out on it and a couple other things that I had done shortly after that. That I stepped back and I said, "Holy crap, what have I done?" Um, my oldest son and I took probably 6 months to a year, uh, actually in the last 2 years for us to finally start bonding over things because I spent the first 10 years of his life not paying attention. It wasn't World of Warcraft at that point, it was other things. I got very deeply into my blacksmithing and my um, forging. I have started building a lot more computers in the last few years for people. And once again, due to the technicality and the great feeling that you get from seeing the results of your work, I got addicted to that feeling. Um, and that is my addiction, is technical things and the feeling that comes from succeeding in it. So my current thing is Twitch. The studio software that I use to build this stream is technical and fun to play with. And it was the same when I was building the graphics for the stream and the emote. I walked away, I got frustrated, but I always came back and I said, no, I'm going to do this because I want to learn it. And I spent time, I put the time into the emotes and the banners and the layout and the equipment. Um, but this time I have taken the time to not get overly involved. I have not spent money I don't have on equipment. Uh, I am diligently squirreling away little bits at a time for my microphone instead of just pulling the trigger and being like, microphone, yes. Um, and I did the same with the webcam. I squirreled away a little bit at a time and did my research on the camera I wanted. And it's paid off. And I have kept the best way to do it little at a time. No need to rush things, right? Yeah. No need to rush things. As I said earlier, I intend to go nowhere. I am going to be here with you guys uh, until the old ticker decides to give up the ghost. Um, maybe not that long, but for the foreseeable future, Twitch. My goal on Twitch. Let's spell it out now. My goal on Twitch is to be here for the next decade. That's my time goal, is absolute guaranteed here and loving it and growing on the platform for the next decade. Um, I want to have a community of people who are open and loving and supportive, which is a very typical goal. I'm not going to say, I mean, that's pretty much what everybody wants, but that is, I am going to spell it out. I'm going to say it. I want a growing community of people because the community is what shows me that there are still people like me out there. Because as I said, I'm in a small town of people that I don't really get along with, that don't understand me, that I don't understand. And I'm way more willing to try to understand other people, but I'm a very individual, and it's hard to get along with me sometimes. I can freely admit that. I'm sure there have been a couple people here in the chat that I've said some things that they didn't agree with. They may have walked away a little miffed at me for saying something in particular. At least you've given me a potential decades worth of entertainment to look forward to. Absolutely. I am going to do my damnedest to keep you all happy. I know I can't make the world happy, and I know not everything I do is going to make people happy, but I'm going to do my damnedest to try. But I'm not going to get addicted to this the way I got addicted to some other things. Um, I have portioned my time to Twitch very carefully. And the decision to add a day back this Wednesday back to the schedule, we were doing um, Tuesday through Saturday. And then I cut back to Monday, Friday, and Saturday. And we've added Wednesday back, but it was a very calculated decision to do so. Um, as I have done with my jobs prior to this, I see this as, oh, I love the hearts. Thank you, Magenta. Thank you so much. I love seeing stuff bounce around on the screen. It's like my ADD goes crazy. Like I'm just like, oh, stuff, stuff. um, I am dedicating the time to. You nearly forgot about it, huh? I'm dedicating the time to Twitch that I, yeah, now everybody wants to bounce stuff around the screen. I love it. Everybody bounce stuff around on the screen. Distract me even more. I tell my kids, stop getting distracted, but I'm sitting here like a fucking 2-month-old puppy. It's like, everything is interesting. Um, so you get a schedule at your job and you follow it and you dedicate the time that you're on the clock to that. But when you go home from your job, you go the fuck home and you don't involve yourself in what's going on at work when you're at home. And that's exactly what I'm doing here. I come and I do this and I have fun with this community and it's great and I love it. And the time that I have dedicated to you guys is fantastic. It is essentially the greatest work that I have ever had. Um, and I'm going to continue doing it because I love it, because I think everyone deserves to do what they love doing. I'm a huge, huge proponent of the idea that there are shitty jobs out there, but there are people that enjoy doing them. I know that there's a garbage man out there that loves doing his job. I know that there is a guy waiting around in a shit plant right now that loves his job. And he's not weird, he's just him. But when it's time to clock out, it's time to clock out. And that is the way I'm viewing this. And that is how I'm staying down to earth with this and how I'm not getting sucked into Twitch the way I got sucked into uh, Warcraft and some other things. Um, is I view this as an effort that I am putting in. I view it as work as a service. That's the truth of it. I am here because I hope that I am of some good to you guys. And that's what I want to build this community around. That's the goal, is to be of service to people who need a comfort zone, because I can be a comfort zone and be a dick at the same time. Mostly to the games I play. um so yeah, that's really that brings down to the last bullet point of the stuff I wanted to talk about today, that I thought I was going to talk about in um 20 or 30 minutes and then get on with the game, but I haven't dropped any frames in a while. Unfortunately, I'm coming up on 6 o'clock. I did not mean for this rant session to go on as long as it has, and I think I'm going to have to change the VOD title because we did not do a damn thing in Morrowind today. um, but oddly enough, um, not to point out anything specific, this particular stream, having all of you in here, and I'm going to go ahead and just shout out a couple of you now. Um, Banter and Rhino and Triforce. Um, you all are people who are in here all the time, and I appreciate it so much. But today we have so many more people in the chat, and it's blowing me away that the gaming streams are fantastic and I love doing them, and I have so much fun playing the games. But today, the direct interaction with you guys and focusing on actually talking to you about what you're feeling and how I'm feeling in the chat, not just reading it and commenting on it and going on with the game, but actually taking the time to really talk today. I have the numbers right here next to me. This has been one of the most successful streams that I have had yet. And that says a lot to me. It says that you guys are here because we're comfortable with each other. It says that you're here because you want to be with each other. You want to be in this place, not because I'm playing Terraria, not because I'm. Though this was amazingly fun on Monday. This was hilarious on Monday. I loved this. I loved having our Twitch birthday stream. It was fantastic, and I plan on doing more. But it tells me that you guys are here for the interaction, not the game. You're here for the real content, not for the stuff that makes it interesting. Um, I think that's the best way to word it. I think that's the best way to put it. You guys are here for the family. You're here for the connections, and I appreciate that so much. It is impressive. It's impressive to me. Why does it keep doing that one twice? You know what else I just noticed though? These sound alerts have been running today, and I have not opened the sound alerts browser. So it's actually working correctly now. Finally, about damn time. I am what makes it interesting. Yes. Not to toot my own horn like that, but I know that I know that. I know that I'm the one who makes it interesting, and I know that and I do work my hardest to do it, trust me. But I know that there's like fun and interesting things to do on the stream, but I guess what I've been trying to avoid saying is everything that's happened today has proven to me that we are here for each other. You guys come in here because you want to be around me, and I appreciate that. And that means so much to me. It's not the game that I'm playing. It's the community that we have built, and that's you guys. That's all of you. That's Crimson. That's Banter. That's Soul. That is Toasty S'more, who if you don't know, Toasty S'more used to be Fumbledore. It's Jacob Base. It's AJ. It is Banana Cake. It's Greenhousey. It's everybody it's Eggman. It's everybody who has come in here and stayed because they found it a comfort place, a place of comfort. And I'm not the only reason for that. I simply provided the forum. Um, it is all of you who continue to create the improvement. It's all of you who continue to create the atmosphere where everybody can feel at home and comfortable and happy. So the shout out is to all of you. So I'm just going to, I know it doesn't do anything. There you go. It did it. Oh my God. I love it. Everybody, shout out to everybody because you've been nervous to try a just chatting session, so you're braver than me. I didn't even mean for this to be a just chatting session, dude. I did not. Give everybody a follow. Give all 9.8 million channels a follow. Boy, you'd have a long list. Oh, Spell Saber. There he is, the majestic bearded Spell Saber. How are you today, my friend? Thank you for coming in. It's already too long. Yeah, my follow list is long. I will not call it too long though, because, and I don't mind saying it, I unfollow channels. I do. Don't anybody feel scared, but I do. There are people on here that I've followed, and we're getting to a point now, another touchy subject, and we're not gonna. There are communities on Twitch that I've followed because I got a good vibe when I was first there, and I liked some of the things the streamer. Uh, I just totally blanked, just 100%. My brain just was gone. It is important to unfollow channels sometimes and make sure that they represent what you're into. That is absolutely the case. But more than that, and this is where I'm going to talk about something in particular. I do want to say, yes, I have gone, wait, why? Why am I here? Because something changed. Whether it was me or it was the streamer, I felt like something wasn't connecting anymore. And to be honest, two streamers that I won't name in particular, nobody that's part of this group, none at all, because you're all still on my follow list. But there were two people that seemed very very genuine people, and they had great streams. They were very active with their chat. They were very you're about to yell you. It's 100% you. Yeah. um I felt that a connection with them as affiliates as soon as they got that partner badge. They became a totally different person. I've seen it. I've seen, which is why When I mentioned my goals earlier, one of them was not becoming a Twitch partner. Um, I have no intention of becoming a Twitch partner, even if I meet the requirements someday. Uh, I have one requirement to meet for partner, and that is 75 average viewers, which I know that's not going to happen for a year, maybe two, maybe three. But like I said, I'm here for a decade and I want to see 75 viewers. I do. I absolutely want to see 75 concurrent viewers. That would be absolutely fantastic if that many people want to listen to what I have to say for 3 hours, like you guys have been here today. I have no idea how I've gotten a 3 hour stream out of me just ranting, but here we are, and I feel great. In fact, I feel better now than I did when I started. I came into this feeling good and wanted to talk for a little bit, but damn, to say some of the things I've said and to come to some of the realizations that I came to today just while chatting with you guys, there's no words to describe the feelings, the amazing feelings that come out of this. And maybe this is it, Krim. Maybe this'll be it for you. Maybe I can I can embolden you a little bit. This just chatting was not meant to be a just chatting, but I feel incredible. N- So much more so now than I did earlier today. You'd love to hit partner just to throw everyone into a Twitch team thing. Fair enough. Fair enough. Absolutely. I agree with you. Um that would be a reason. That'd be a great reason. That might be the only good reason. No, there's plenty of good reasons to be a partner, but I I say I have no intention. I don't have. Maybe it'll happen one day. Maybe I will be eligible one day, and then I have a decision to make. But that's not my goal here. That is not my goal. Becoming a partner on Twitch is not my goal. I'm stating that up front. It's not something I'm avoiding. It's not something I'm gunning for. My goal is to come in here and do the best I can every day. The same thing I was talking with John about earlier about being a dad. I can't do everything right. I can do the best I can. And I'm going to be here every day for the next decade doing the best I can to be a friend and a shoulder and a mentor if I can to others. And I'm just going to leave that at that word, others. I don't care who you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care where you're from. I don't care uh, what language you speak. I don't care. I don't care what your upbringing is. I don't care. Krim, don't lie to yourself. I I don't care. Uh, I don't care what happened before. I don't care who you were. I care who you are and who you want to be. And if I can help you be something that you want to be, I'm here to help you do it. That's the goal. And your self awareness says you're not interesting enough to not have games going. I like talking to you. I like talking to you on Discord. Um, I don't know if Rose still has me up on Lurk. I know he was doing his thing, but you know, I don't get to see Rose a lot. He starts streaming much later, and so do you, Krim. And it's something that you are here. Good, Rose. Rose and I have. This is funny. I hope you don't mind me saying this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Um, Did I click on the motivational speech category by accident? No. No, you didn't. You're here because you clicked on the Mediterranean because you like it here. And today's a little bit different. We just like it a little bit different. Some days you change it up. um I know you're joking. I know. And I appreciate you being here, Spell. Oh my God. Can I just say, look, hold on. Let me say this. I know I'm not picking and choosing who I'm shouting out today, but I just want to say this about Spell Saber. If you guys haven't been watching Spell Saber, you need to check him out. You really need to check him out. He, especially lately, he's been playing a game called Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Is that it? Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion. Is that it? Spell Saber. Spell Saber. Yes. Which TV? Yeah. You beat Turnip Boy. At any rate, the point I'm making is Turnip Boy was fantastic. And it wasn't so much the game is Spell can make the most mundane game so incredibly funny. I want to play Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion because you played it. And that is what is so amazing about this community is when I come around and see the rest of you all, you guys make me want to play what you're playing. I had no interest, Rhino, I had no interest in Dead by Daylight until I watched you play it. I've watched plenty of people play it and I've watched plenty of streamers because I like the streamer, but I never really cared for Dead by Daylight. But watching you play it, Rhino, I want to play Dead by Daylight. Yes, I have been saying I want to play it, and you're the reason. You're the reason. This community, you are the reason that I want to try new things. You are the reason that I want to get out of my comfort zone. You are the reason I'm doing this just chatting stream today because I am comfortable with you. It's your fault. um, you're going to do it tomorrow on stream. Well, I you're welcome. um, but the same thing with Turnip Boy. I want to play Turnip Boy because Spell said it. And I was God, my head. Rose, I hope you're still listening. I was halfway through saying something about you and then I was just like tangent. Um Rose is quite possibly one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life. You are all wonderful. And Rose is just a different kind of person. I don't know how else to put that. And he was actually, this is where I said, I hope you don't mind me talking about our discussion on Discord the other day. Rose was actually a little weirded out because I have talked to him on Discord more lately, and we've had some good conversations on Discord just talking. He just he says hi, I say hi. We talk about some things. We've shared some pictures with each other and just had a good chat in Discord. Um I've gotten to know Rose a little better outside of the stream, but it was his outgoingness and his um kindness, and me going into his stream and watching him and how he is in his stream, he just became somebody that I felt comfortable with. And I've found out that he's just such an incredible, incredible person just by talking. And it's when he's in here, usually he's running errands and making dinner. You are such an amazing dad. You're like always making dinner, always making dinner, always making dinner. I love it because I love to cook. So anytime somebody says, "Hey, I'm making something to eat," um, that I'm like, "Oh, what are you having?" And sorry, Zilla, welcome in. Before I go off on another fucking tangent again, welcome in, Zilla. Enjoy your lurk. It was wonderful to have you in here. Hey, we need to get up on some Mario Kart again because I am going to kick your butt. One of these days, I'm going to kick your butt. Um, your wife works late, so that's one of the duties. Yeah. Hey, I'm a stay-at-home dad now. I'm a stay-at-home dad, and I've spent the last uh 3 hours sitting here chatting with you guys because this is pretty much what I do. But as soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna go make my kids dinner. It's what we do. It's what we do. Yeah. Um, but I love cooking and I love hearing about other people cook. So every time Rose comes in and he says, "Hey, I've got you on a tab and I'm gonna go make dinner," I'm like, "Ooh, food, 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 food." um, and I like talking about food. I love talking about food. I think that is the most redeeming thing about Twitch, the people you get to meet. Absolutely. And yes, it is a redeeming quality. I mean, let's face it, there's definitely some downsides to everything. Twitch is no exception. And they can get mad at me for saying it. Yes, some Twitch has some downsides. But for the most part, there are some incredible people around here. And you know, Spell Spell Saber is just one of those people where, and I don't mean this the way it sounds. Every time I see Spell, every time I go into his stream and see him playing a game, I smile and usually laugh. Not at him, but because he's so enjoyable. Um and there are those people around here. Proof. Um I hope I'm one of those people. I'd like to be one of those people. If I'm not one of those people, hopefully I will become one of those people. Um, of course, my stupid Jamesy brain says, "You're an idiot. You suck. You just need to quit." And I don't do it. My wife and I were talking about perseverance earlier. Um, I do not do things that I don't want to do. That is the bottom line. Not gonna lie. Not going to pretend anything about my personality. If I don't want to do something, I don't fucking do it. I have quit jobs because somebody asked me to do something I didn't want to do. And I knew if I didn't do it, I was going to get fired anyway. So I was just like, fuck it, bye. I don't do things I don't want to do. So, me being here, me talking with you guys, me putting my emotions on the line right now is because I want to. And it's because you brought that out in me. It's because maybe I didn't want to, but because of you, I do. Um, and that's the kind of people you are. That's for you. That's applause for you because I don't have. Can I do sound alerts through my own chat? Because y'all deserve applause. Nope, doesn't look like it can. Wait, what is that? That's you guys. That is your epicness right there. That's how I feel around all of you. And Spell, thank you so much for the bits. I appreciate it. Thank you for the cheer. That is how I feel. I want to cheer for all of you because you guys make me feel better. You didn't hear anything. Is that not set up on this layout? Is that thing not set up on this layout? Wait a minute. You didn't hear anything. Why wouldn't you hear anything? You can do your own. There it goes. Wait, did everybody else hear it? No, no one heard it? Well, that's stupid. It did play, but let me pull this up here. Did anyone hear out capture setup on this channel? Capture. What you should hear. Oh my God. I know why you didn't hear it. Because I've been talking this whole time, but I never started the game. I still had my desktop sound muted. That's why you didn't hear it. Because this has been just chatting the whole time. That is my fault. That is my oversight. You would have heard it if I had turned the game sound on. So give me just a second here. I owe you guys some sound clips. Just a second. Because it's not fair that my stupid precluded you from your redeems. Are you fucking serious? Please put in your authenticator token. 9634. I apologize. Okay. So we redeemed. What did we redeem? Let me look at this. What did you all redeem? Spell Saber. Redeemed it here. 50 bits. Thank you, Spell. And we also had a. You may miss it because your internet is still squidgy. That's okay. My underwear is squidgy sometimes. I know the feeling. Especially when it's hot. It actually feels pretty good here today. I owe you a hype. I hope everybody heard that. This is for all of you guys because you deserve it. I'm awake. I'm awake. Good, good. I'm glad you finally heard it. And this This is me. This one is a bonus for y'all. This is a bonus because I'm an idiot. This is what goes through my head when you guys tell me I didn't hear it, and then I realize it's my fault.
Fuck! 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 Oh!
All right, there's a little bonus for y'all.
Wow.
There we go. Now it's happening. Zilla's like, oh my God, what's going on? Oh boy. This has been a win. Thank you guys so much for being here. I love, love having you. And I owe you a huge, huge apology for not streaming what I said I was going to stream today.
Impressive.
There it is. There's the impressive. Spell Saber, thank you so much for the sub, my friend. And there it goes. It's playing it twice again. What the hell? It's only that one. It's only that one. Spell, thank you so much. I appreciate it very, very much. You guys, I mean, I know everybody says thank you for these kinds of things, but this is so important to me. And the fact that you guys come in and you support is beyond my capacity for fuck words. It's beyond my capacity for thought. Oh, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what to do. The only thing I know how to do is just hopefully keep doing what I'm doing and hope that it's working. Because I can't do this without you guys. I can't do this. I may be here, but I'm a lonely king with a lonely crown on a lonely hill without you guys. What have I got? I've got nothing. So just you guys are outstanding, out of this world, and I thank you so much for just being here. I can't say it enough. I'll say it again and again. I love you guys. It's hard for me to say that. It's not something I say often, but I love you guys. I love this community. You make it what it is, and I couldn't be happier. And now I'm all thrown off, and I don't know what we were talking about again. And party time again. Thank you for what you do and for all your kind words. I will always just tell it like it is. I know a lot of people say they tell it like they see it. I think a lot of people see it wrong. And I may not always be right, but I know what I see. And when I see the truth, I like to speak the truth. And the truth is, this is the greatest. This is the greatest circle I have ever seen on Twitch. I've ever been a part of, and hopefully, I am doing my part. Hopefully, I am giving back to you guys what you deserve. I'm out of this world because I'm an alien. I am a being of otherworldly origin who took this young Mediterranean man's body and realized that I had to participate in the human endeavor So this is what I'm doing to pretend to fit in. um I really like I have no more talking points for the day. I did all my talking points and I don't want to overstay my welcome today. Thank you everybody for being here, but I am once again almost a half hour over my time just because I lose track of time when I'm hanging out and doing what I love. But before before we run into me starting to do stupid things because I can feel that coming on. I don't want to start messing up the good things that have happened here. Um I'm going to go ahead and say good night now so I can go eat because I'm getting very hungry. Um but I will end with another redeem for you guys because I owe it to you. There you go. For all the sound clips that didn't come through, I apologize. I am so stupid for not turning on my fucking audio input. And who was it? Was it Rhino? Um I think it was either Rhino or Spell. Thank you for mentioning the audio output because yeah, I wouldn't even thought to look at it. I wouldn't even thought to look at my output if you hadn't said anything about it. So thank you. I can scroll up and find it, but thank you whoever said it. Thank you for reminding me the audio output. Um, you guys are wonderful. Only noticed it didn't work. Um, that was my fault. If I had turned the game sound on, everything would have worked just fine. uh, You've muted stream far too many times. Yeah, it happens. Look, I mean, I'm still relatively new at this, but I know better. And let's face it, we all screw up and make mistakes here every now and then. But that's what makes us great, in my opinion. That's what makes everybody great is our foibles, and what makes us amazing is our ability to deal with them and move on. Couldn't be as active in chat, but I appreciate the deeper, more intimate stream today. Absolutely, Triforce. You know, I didn't I've said it. I didn't expect this to be what this was today. And like I said, I do owe you guys an apology for not doing what I said I was going to do today, which was play Morrowind. And we are now a day behind. Not that it matters. We've got plenty of time. We got all time in the world. All the time in the world, my friends. Um, I didn't expect it to be this today, but I'm glad it turned out this way. It was wonderful, wonderful having you all here. And I want to send us over to somebody else wonderful. Let's see who else is wonderful. Oh, oh, yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are going to go hang out with one of the most amazing beings on Twitch. Uh, she is a shark trapped in a human's body. We're gonna go say hi to my friend Akio Eri tonight. She is playing some more Breath of the Wild and probably right in the middle of a shark party. Um, I have rated her a couple times, and some of you have gone with me. And she's just such a wonderful person, a wonderful part of this circle that I've been blessed to be in. For those of you who have not seen Akio Ari, give her all the love that you give me. Um, let's go watch some Breath of the Wild. I'm going to go make myself some dinner and come back and hang out with her. And then later, we're going to go hang out. I've got to stop doing this. Before we go over there and do that, I am going to do this because later you will find me here. Oh, wait. No, you won't find me here. I'm going to shout you out anyway. Uh, Triforce Plus One has been one of the people that I have really connected with and just been so amazed by. He'll be streaming tomorrow, and I will be found over there hanging out with him tomorrow evening. But for now, we have to say goodbye. Y'all have a wonderful night. We'll catch you Friday. See you later, everybody.